forward to that special day that our seniors work toward all year long. It's not an easy journey, and that is what makes this moment more special. These graduates have pushed and persevered to graduate from high school, some beyond extremely difficult circumstances. And here they are. Graduates, you should be very proud of yourselves today. We are all very proud of you. Today we are missing a special person who was instrumental in helping the graduates be here today. As you know, this week we suffered an unbearable loss. We lost our dear Miss Muller. Today the staff, district administration, and the Board of Education walked into the ceremony to Somewhere Over the Rainbow. It's a song that reminds us of Miss Muller, and it helps us feel her presence here today. We are all still in shock and disbelief. We are also waking up to the sadness and pain of having lost someone so dear to us. Terry Muller was an incredible human being. She loved her job because it allowed her to work with and support the students of Sunflower. She definitely put students first every single day. The other day, someone asked me if I had ever noticed that her eyes warmed up and softened whenever she talked about the students. It's true, they did, and I did notice. She genuinely loved helping all the students succeed in school and realize their talents. She wanted every student to work past obstacles and realize their potential. She genuinely loved each one of you graduates. I hope you know that. And she loved all the students out there she worked with. By listening to them, giving them a Jolly Rancher, and giving them advice when they needed it. One of our past graduates said she was a blessing to all of us, and that is so true. Mrs. Zabdu, our school secretary, said, "I'm a better person because I knew her." All of us wonder how we will proceed without her. We will miss her wisdom and the laughter she brought us. She was absolutely hilarious and could sum up a situation in such a funny manner or retell stories so that we were all crying with laughter. She was everyone's counselor, including all of us adults who worked with her. And just when we think we can't bear to move on without her, she gives us strength. First of all, she would probably be mad at all of us for focusing on her at all during this time of joy for the kids. She would not want anything to overshadow the graduate special day. They worked hard for this, and they are the reason we're all here. I can just hear saying to me, "Let it go, Louie," or "Listen here, little girl," like she often said to me, and tell me to get on with celebrating the graduates. You know, she did not like to be the center of attention. We all agree, though, that she was such a rock star, we cannot help but pay tribute to her today. The staff is dedicated, however, to balancing it with celebrating the students because that's absolutely what she would want us to do. Graduates, I know you're never going to forget Miss Muller. She was a kind and compassionate person, and I hope you keep that with you always and use that as an example of how to live and treat others. I also want to remind you that even though Ms. Muller was kind and understanding, she was not a weak person. She was a strong person who persevered and fought hard in life more than people around her probably really knew. She was graceful with the physical pain she had, and even though she did have the coolest canes in town and would joke about them, I know it was hard for her and it was a struggle. Yet she never complained. Let her be an example for you to fight, persevere through the hardships and obstacles in life, even if sometimes it feels like you're battling all alone. It's important to fight and win our own battles and the struggles that have been put in front of us so we can move on to enjoy the joys of life. Ms. Muller was the type of person who helped others even while she herself was facing a struggle. She loved those around her here at Sunflower and throughout the Charter Oak Unified School District, and oh, how she loved and adored all of her family, all of her life, until her final moments. She was loyal to what she believed in. She worked hard for the kids until the end, and even in obvious physical pain, she supported students and adults around her constantly. What a great example for you to follow. Be strong, fight, persevere, and give to others because it's right and it really does feed your soul and make you a happier person. I believe that is what she was teaching you with every conversation she had with each and every one of you students standing here today, past or present. I believe she would want that for all of you. Graduates, you've already proven you have it in you because you're sitting here today. Congratulations again, graduates. I'm so happy for you. I want to leave you with words from another wise woman we lost this week, Maya Angelou. I had the great pleasure of meeting Dr. Angelou in college and sitting and having lunch with her all alone for a whole hour. She changed my life. She taught me a song called I Shall Not Be Moved. It's a song that slaves sang to stay strong and endure and fight their internal fights and not let obstacles and circumstances break their spirits. It's about a tree that is planted in a river with lots of currents. The water keeps hitting the tree constantly, every day, hitting it over and over repeatedly. And even though the tree sways, once in a while a branch might break off, the tree never moves from its spot because it has strong roots. It is strong and withstands the constant beating of the water. The song goes, I shall not be moved. I shall not be moved. Just like a tree that's planted in the water, I shall not be moved. Remember to be a tree. Just like Miss Muller, the other wise woman we lost this week, she was definitely a strong and beautiful tree. Thank you.
Your teachers, support staff, Mrs. Rigosa, your families and friends have embraced you with guidance and support in your journey to this extremely important occasion. After announcing the loss of your counselor, Mrs. Muller, to all the staff members in our district on Monday morning, I received a message from a teacher in Charter Oak High School who said that Mrs. Muller reminded her of the woman described in a 22-verse poem that's entitled The Woman of Valor. This poem describes qualities of the woman of valor. According to many sources, valor can be defined as a quality of mind that enables us to face danger, hardship, and fears with resolution, to conquer adversity and triumph over the difficulties of life. The poem describes the woman of valor as one who is energetic, righteous, capable, and a woman who is spiritually, emotionally, and intellectually mature. According to the poem, wise daughters aspire to be like her, wise sons learn from her, wise sisters cherish her, wise men seek to love her, and all wise people aim to gain the wisdom she embodies. Those qualities do remind us of Mrs. Muller, or Miss Muller, and are certainly qualities that you, as graduates, should emulate as you continue your journey post-high school. A songwriter named Juliet Spitzer wrote a song about the woman of valor. The lyrics state many ways that anyone can be like the women of valor. I'm sure that Miss Muller talked to many and most of you already about these ways to be successful. There are 11, one for each verse. 1, create and maintain friendships. 2, open your hands to people who are less fortunate and extend your heart to those in need. 3, give encouragement to others who are trying to succeed. 4, unlock all that you can be. 5, hard work is key to success. 6, remain optimistic, for that provides continued strength. 7, be trustworthy to others. 8, share your wisdom with others you encounter. 9, demonstrate compassion. 10, consider yourself vital to the world and help reveal its wonders to others. And number 11, hold on dearly to your lifelines. Savannah Cordova, who I believe is one of the graduates today, recently did a photo project about music. She included a lyric by Usher that I'd like to leave you with. The lyric states, remember, the people who say that you can't are probably the ones who are more scared that you will. Never give up. Ms. Muller would expect no less. Again, congratulations to the class of 2014.
Each year, a student will receive this scholarship at the Sunflower graduation ceremony. The recipient of the scholarship should have the following traits: be respectful to others, work hard to overcome obstacles, never give up on themselves, be kind, seek help when needed, is a graduating senior, and has a plan in place for extending learning beyond high school. I'm going to invite Ms. Muller's sister Karen to come on up, and she's going to tell you about the scholarship and present it to the student who's our first recipient. Karen.
Good morning. May I introduce my family? Right at the end here, Dr. Muller, our dad. Next to him, there are 10 of us. So I said to Lisa, I'll try to keep the numbers manageable. Michi. Next to Michi, Kim. Next to Kim is her daughter, Casey, who some of you probably grew up with. Well, here she is, 22 years old. And we are here today grateful for the opportunity to be a part of this in celebration of Terry. What I'd like to add to Lisa's wonderful words are, ask anyone. Ultimate, a dedicated professional, knowledgeable of the ed code that guides our teaching and counseling arenas so as to better serve our students and staff. Ask anyone. Acutely intuitive, ability to read any situation and to respond directly and thoughtfully, be it one of crisis or simply to offer a word of advice. Ask anyone. Vibrant, keen sense of humor, using her gift of laughter to de-intensify a volatile situation, as well as to tell a good joke to lift one's spirits. Ask anyone. Genuine, sincere friend. It doesn't get any truer. To know her is to love her. Ask anyone. For all of us who have had the privilege and honor to bask in her presence, we thank you. We love you, Terry. The Terry Muller Memorial Scholarship has been established for deserving students to further their education after graduation from Arrow High School and Oak Knoll Alternative School. When Kim told her son Chris, our nephew and godson, about this scholarship, he immediately had just the biggest grin, the biggest smile on his face, because he knew this was the perfect and most fitting way to honor his aunt. The first recipient of this scholarship has displayed a solid work ethic throughout the year, worked hard to catch up on his credits to be part of this graduating class. This hard-working trait worked hand in hand with a respectful and positive attitude, always up for a challenge and sought help to achieve the goals. Met with Terry often to monitor his progress and valued her as his counselor. The very first recipient of the Terry Muller Memorial Scholarship is Joseph Mendez. Joseph, I know Terry is giving you a big high five right now.
Yes, that's what
We are proud of your accomplishments and wish you only success in your future endeavors. Thank you.